Alright, everybody, so I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough tour of this morning so I can show that not much has really changed. Sorry about my eye. I don't know, something's wrong with my contacts, so I had major trouble getting it out last night and getting it in this morning. I promise it's not me crying, even though I was definitely crying last night with TK, but it's just like super watery eye, so I think I'm just gonna open up a new pack of contacts when I go back home in a bit. But just gonna give you guys a quick tour, and if you got any questions, feel free to ask. So, hey Walter. So garden areas, just had a nice little chat with two of the humans that are kind of volunteering and hanging out in the garden. What's up, Josh? Of course, one of them was vegan, so we were talking about. I was mentioning how I was gonna go get coffee because they offered me coffee because they're awesome human beings. And I said, oh no, thank you. I'm gonna go to Mighty-O on my way out because my car is parked there, and then get some donuts. And we were talking about vegan donuts. So this is new in the gardens. Like, I guess this is kind of like just a really cool circle space to be held for Black voices, so that allies can listen, feel, and learn. So I guess when I'm not streaming, I'd love to try and check that out. But we were talking about Mighty-O, and one of them asked, oh, is Mighty-O completely vegan? And I was like, well, let me get on my soapbox for a short period of time. They are vegan donuts, but they're not a vegan company, if that makes sense. So they're kind of accidentally vegan. And anyways, that was me on my soapbox. Hey Danny, hey Jim. So then I gave a plug for one of my favorite small businesses in Seattle. Actually, let me think about this. They might be my favorite not 100% vegan business. So that business is Good Day Donuts in White Center, and they are amazing for so many reasons. One, they make fantastic vegan donuts on Sunday. I'll be going there to pick up my pre-ordered dozen in the next couple hours. Two, they're just amazing human beings. They're super friendly. They do tons of community shit. Sorry, I haven't had coffee, so my filter's not on. They do tons of amazing stuff. They donate food to the community. They hold community events. When COVID's not going on, it's like a community space, to share ideas and whatnot. So if you live in Seattle and you are unfamiliar with Good Day Donuts in White Center, I highly recommend checking them out. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Instagram. They've also got a website that they do pre-orders for. So Good Day Donuts, amazing donuts. They are my favorite donuts in Seattle. They're also not super expensive, so you can get out of there with a dozen and not spend $30 like Mighty-O. And then they're just amazing human beings, which makes it so much easier, in my opinion, to support them. If you happen to be a little bit tight on money, if I've got $25 that I have budgeted to spend on, miscellaneous stuff, I'd much rather spend it somewhere like Good Day Donuts than anywhere else. Yep, Ethan, that is basically what my day is going to look like. I think I'm going to have only donuts and coffee before 1 p.m. today. So If you didn't see my other live, it was real quick. Hey Victoria, hey Kat. But I woke up. I've slowly been making like contacts, both here at shop and in the movement. There was an incident that occurred last night, which I will just let you watch the live for. It's super short, but some folks reached out to me and said they would like to get the message out, and they would like me to share the message. So I feel pretty, I guess, blessed that there's people here that trust me to share their story, being objective. So yeah, check that out. It's like a minute and 15 seconds long, so I'm not even gonna really bother summarizing it. I think it's more important to just watch that. All my stuff is still drying out. My rig is mostly dry. Good news, the power bank that I borrowed from one of my good coworker friends is still working. But for whatever reason, this power bank does not work with my adapter, so I can't use the mic and power bank at the same time. Not a problem right now, but I'll have to figure it out in the future. Or it could be my iPhone cable. I don't know. So many variables. But the Dead Cat, quote Dead Cat, mic covering. I don't even know what you call it. I'm not a sound person. Also not a camera person. Let's get that clear. That is still just drenched. So, hopefully that'll dry out pretty soon, and I can make use of it. Make use of it for the rest of the day, but we shall see. That SUV? I was watching a live from Portland, Oregon, and the police got caught kneeling on trans man's neck again. Jeez. Brutal. I was watching Eric's feed, and it seems like he's still having troubles with his GoPro stuff. Like, they keep fritzing out, and maybe not saving saving media or whatever. That sucks, because I think he's been dealing with that for like 4 or 5 days. So if you guys are interested in Portland stuff, Eric Greatwood on Facebook is a fantastic streamer. I was watching him before I started streaming. I think you spell his last name Great, like the word great, so Great Wood. We're also friends on Facebook, so if you're interested, you can find him as a friend on my page. Oh, that was a motorcycle, it looks like. Thought there was maybe a bike, but so gentleman down there just spun out on his motorcycle, maybe taking the turn. Looks like he's okay, but and there's people down there. Another new or semi-new development, as you can see in the bright green hats. Legal observers are back. There were a bunch of them this morning, like maybe 10 to 15. And they wouldn't talk on camera. They wouldn't make a comment. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're here for the right reasons, but it's hard to not be a little skeptical of people that you haven't made rapport with. So yeah, you bet, Robert. I've been trying to follow Portland as much as I can when I'm not streaming here. Victoria, I'm guessing you're talking about the memorial over here. I'm gonna go check it out. I mean, it looks like it's still here, but I honestly haven't looked at the ground part in quite some time. So I'm glad it's not raining right now. Last night was fun with air quotes around it, but you know, it was cool to be out there. I really like that march. The Black Femme march. I like what they have to say. They're very clear and concise. So Memorial still seems to be there. I mean, some things have probably moved. But most of it is still intact. There was, so besides the waking up to a couple messages about wanting me to cover what was going on, there were reports that SDOT was going to come in here at 8 a.m. That was not the case. I haven't really seen any SDOT city workers or even police in the area. So apparently there's a meeting at 5 p.m. Trying to keep up on all this stuff. I believe there is and if someone can kind of check me on this that's watching, I think I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not getting your face. Promise. Yep, you bet. It's concrete reporting right now. Yeah. Have a good one. So I think there's like a Starbucks type march protest at 11 a.m. this morning. I believe that's at Georgetown. I might actually be driving by there around that time because I've got some errands to run today before I really get heavy into streaming. So maybe I'll check that out. There's a march in, I think, Magnuson or Madison Park, maybe. And then there is the meeting that I just showed, community meeting, and then 7 p.m. Femme-led march. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. So there's some sort of news crew here. I can't see what camera it is, but looks like people are not interested in having them cover. Okay, so the 2 or 5 p.m. thing maybe is Magnuson. I'm gonna go get up there and see if we can figure out who this is. Magnuson for sure. See if we can figure out what media outlet this is with. Trying to get in here. It's Fox.
By kicking us out?
No, they're just using us because they don't care about us.
What's that?
Falsifying news.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all don't want us here. Y'all don't want us here.
Yeah.
We're not even heard. We're just trying to throw everything.
No, you're not allowed here. You got kicked out before, you will now. Out!
If you're gonna lie, I don't want you here, but if you're gonna tell the truth, I want you here.
Yeah.
There's not even a report.
Gentlemen!
We're just filming you guys. And
Ladies,
this is what you guys
what
are
are we
doing.
shooting?
So this is not really you.
I've been waiting.
You're standing around us clicking us off.
False news is false news is false
I've been
news.
waiting weeks. Please, let me get a moment. Please, I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming into a place where people don't want to be filmed, and you're agitating people. It's so
I'm live, by the way.
No, yeah,
in case
exactly.
there's something that you
They want to fight.
don't want
They
to
are
say.
not allowed.
We're here for them. They're not joking. They're Fox.
It's a Fox News crew, so unlike I don't want to say the real Fox. My last name's Fox, so people keep saying that I should be the real Fox News, but I don't want to do that. Yeah.
The guy last night that pulled a gun on everybody, I got him out of here.
Who?
Is he with them right now?
They are. That's
So there's like, it's all 4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Nobody pull no gun here, okay? That's a false fucking news.
yeah, you can come in.
Yeah, outside the barrier maybe would be fine, or yeah, not with cameras rolling.
We cannot say that all the time.
We're not here to see crazy. We're just here to doing your thing. That's all it is.
And then you're gonna superimpose someone with an AR-15 on there too? I mean, come on, how the hell are they supposed to believe you guys?
But right now,
You've already been caught in your bullshit like multiple times. You don't have a response to that, do you?
I'm not here to answer your question.
now I understand what you're saying.
I don't work. I'm not one of the reporters. Okay, that's got nothing to do with me.
Okay, so then let's get someone to answer that question. You just here to like fucking strong arm people or what?
Our crews have been attacked nonstop across the country. I've been here, so don't tell me what.
I've been here for fucking 3 weeks. Don't tell me I don't know what's going on.
It's been happening to me.
It's been happening to me too, and you know what?
Perfect. We're on the same page.
Yeah, except people trust me because I'm not a fucking piece of shit.
And then I watch the news, and it fucks shit up. It portrays us. It portrays us. Like,
Nothing, my friend.
that is not how we are.
I think if all we say was you guys flipping this off and telling us to fuck ourselves, it will portray you in a certain light. These are shoot some
You are
barricades.
here 24/7.
You're gonna portray us in that light anyhow.
Exactly. You've been caught in the web of lies multiple times. All right, so give me your card and I'll upload it.
There you go.
You give me your footage, I'll upload it.
We're not walking down the street like looking for a fight. Like who's fighting? Who's doing bad things?
How about
Recording, yeah.
function, right? Boss, we understand that, but when you record, right, it's edited in a way that we can bullshit.
I'm sorry.
We don't respond to everybody who's
Ben, I'm unsure if this is. I think it's national Fox News. There isn't anything that says Q13 on there, but they, you know, the actual videographer won't answer my questions, and it's just the like pseudo security guards that are talking.
Mentioned like MSNBC, so they probably are at the national scale.
Well, yeah.
MSNBC,
Yeah.
they're probably on the
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm almost positive.
That would be the number one.
We're doing good things. Exactly, because we're doing good things.
I will be them. Okay. Heavenly. Remember when we put this guy in all the photos?
If you guys want to get your message out, say we are here to have these blocked to us. We're documenting what happens in the next half an hour. We're documenting what
Okay, then we have to use this to our advantage.
Yes.
We have to use this
So
to our
let's
advantage. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's be
Yeah, I'm
calm.
trying to
Let's
give y'all
back up.
space.
Let's be
I want
calm.
y'all to have space. I don't want you to.
How much
I don't
time
want you
y'all
to.
how much time y'all got left? Okay, so about half an hour. They got about a half an hour. They got about half an hour. No, Patrick. They got about half an hour. They're with us. They're not Fox.
Let's just go up back
They got
to
about-
our normal
No,
activity.
everyone here is a resident or looks legit.
Everybody be calm about it.
Personally,
I just know my dad's
I'm
using
gonna
on
cook
news.
hot dogs.
Yeah, we just all stop.
I know I've been flex. They got half an hour. I'm backing out. Half hour, I'm backing out. I got a whole day. Not half an hour. I'm backing out. I got a whole day. They got half an hour.
It is state record.
Half an hour. Let's go back to half an hour. Thank you. Half an hour.
Thank you.
You guys oh my god, you guys right on me too. Like you guys got me up in that beach and you guys like hella about me. Like I got the whole party then.
Oh yeah, they aren't going off camera, that's for sure.
Yeah, why
Back out.
Are you folks? No? That's not folks. Are you folks? Hey, no.
Are you folks new? What channel are you from? What channel? Are you folks new? What channel are you from? I know, somebody else. I get all fresh.
I mean, we all know that all of the news media is run by four different
Are you
companies.
folks news? Are you folks news? I'll get it.
Back up. I already spoke to him.
Don't be into me.
Yep, they are. Oh, of course they are.
No, we're not even going to
Fox.
I know, they only got half an hour.
Sorry.
But we reached a
Y'all got half an hour, baby.
No, what's your full name? How about your full name?
You know what you're doing.
We have some ground rules we're following.
We do, I know. I'm just asking you to move
What's
along.
the issue?
The
Just
issue
in
is
general?
this is what you're trying to get. This
No,
is not
they're actually walking away from the nonsense.
Okay.
We're trying to shoot things that are just normal.
Walk out.
Half an hour.
Not my fault this is
Half an hour. Half an hour.
It's not your fault that you guys lie a lot too, you know?
Yeah.
This is not, right now we don't have a recorder. Just film. Literally, you can't roll.
Yeah, but that's the.
Yeah, it's,
How do you not see that that's the problem?
yeah, that's
We will have that later, but unfortunately we get attacked when we're here.
And I'm.
We protected you.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Do you guys want to be on camera? Do you care? Yeah. So what did you guys just do about a minute ago?
Protected Fox News.
We just protect.
Yes. So and how many times are you gonna throw up later today after you did that?
I'll indemnify.
Yeah.
Hi. So our next line of action is the tensions in the back and the people in the park are going to come for a peaceful sitting. Right now we're trying to decide what we are going to do with the art because it's Seattle historical art.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to need 3 security guards for 1 cameraman. Nice. I like that. I need to get a GoPro that I can rock on my chest. Todd, I'm working with someone who's got a GoPro, I think 5 or something. So I'm working on getting that to kind of outfit on my shoulder, outfit on my chest. Other 2 guys are back there, so they're obviously really important security pieces. They really need to be here. That was sarcasm. The guy in the gloves is sketch as fuck. Best case scenario. Yeah, I would trust the guy. The guy in black, not farther than an inch away from me. Yep, yeah, he's no, they didn't show any identification. No identification that they showed. I mean, presumably only the camera operator was actually, I'll say, a journalist. The other 3 were definitely, alright, so now they've got audio. Now they're coming back with audio.
guys don't come here.
No, fuck that dude.
No, they have to
No,
have a
you
hard
can't
ass
come
time.
in.
No, they're gonna have a hard
Fuck
time
you.
doing coming
All
in.
you.
This man right here
No.
threatened,
That
you know, the
guy
chubby black guy with the
that
daughter.
motherfucker
And he has a
right
daughter
there.
there. He
I'll
threatened
own
him because
We'll
he's
own
schizophrenic.
you.
You threatened him, and you know he's schizophrenic, you dumb fuck. And you said he's the first one to get fucked up because you're so. Yes, you did. We have it on camera, bro. I'm lying. All right, bro. You're not coming in here though, bro. If you come in here, bro, it's gonna be a hard time for you guys, bro. Have a good day, bro.
Yep, they definitely will try and say it was an angry mob.
You're not allowed in here, bro.
Yeah, we know.
He's not that man with that tattoo on his
Yep.
face. He's not fucking allowed in here.
Sketch
Just
as
that
fuck.
man right there. Because you're want to threaten black people, bro, and think it's cool. You're not fucking allowed in here.
Don.
Yeah, if someone out here, I know there's at least someone watching that's a clip wizard or clip expert. Let's make sure that this gets shared. Link this, share this. Yeah, they're gonna edit the shit out of it for sure.
Are you just gonna follow us around now?
Well, your van's right there, so how
Yeah.
do you think we're gonna follow you?
Hey, I'm asking.
Well, I'm asking, are you leaving out of your
We
van right
left.
now?
We left the shop area like everyone asked. Okay. So can we
No,
have a little bit of
actually, you
respect
just
too?
went back in.
Have a little bit of respect.
Nobody
They just asked you guys to have respect, and you told them to. You basically told them to fuck off and shove the camera where they wanted to.
We worked out with the people, and they said that we can film. And then they came back and said that we can't, and we left.
Okay. Well, you keep spinning.
Have it on your camera.
Yeah, yeah. This is gonna go out all over the place. So.
I guarantee ours will.
Yeah, I know it will, and you'll spin the shit out of it. Make sure your buddy in black gets some therapy so he doesn't fuck someone up. Look at him just pacing around. He literally he cannot control himself. He just wants to mess someone up so bad. Fox News. What's going on? Yep. Just got some friendly Fox News folks that just want to tell the real story, is what they say.
Oh, the Fox News folks?
Yep.
Oh, the local Fox 13 or
They're national, is what they say, but they won't give any identification.
It's gonna be like that probably all around the barriers, right?
Yeah, that's why we're walking away, but we don't want to get followed wherever we go.
Yeah, it'd be cool to be left alone.
Well, we're kind of trying to make sure that
It'd be
you
cool
know,
if they were left alone too.
You know.
We're leaving. We're walking away and you're following. You're going to leave.
I'm standing right here.
And you were standing right there when we were standing right
Yep, I'm not going any farther, so why don't you guys go home like you're saying you're gonna...
You're not going to follow.
I'm standing right here. You keep walking. Why are you coming back this way?
He's a private guy. He's not even close. Man, I'm feeling really policed right now.
We're not following. We're just
You
trying
guys
to.
are
We're doing
policing
it
the
for
shit out of here. You guys are worse than them.
Unfortunately, that's not true.
Well,
this part of the story.
Are you a stand-up comedian?
We're worse
We don't need you. We don't need Fox News.
Yeah, it was not a real laugh.
No one wants to talk.
You don't get to tell people what they get to tell them.
You're out of the chop zone.
are you really? You have the audacity to say that when you sit here and tell lies on people?
I haven't told anybody.
You guys work for a lying ass fucking company. What do you mean?
It's not an opinion. You can fucking do
Everybody knows, and then you guys are
Fox News retracted what they had put out there.
That was
regarding
local.
Those Photoshop.
That was local.
What do you mean local? I don't give a shit.
All right, so you guys were leaving a minute ago, right? Are you still leaving, or what's going on?
So if you photograph multiple images together, that makes it true. Is that what you're saying?
No, I asked a question. Are you going to answer it or not? You said you were leaving. Are you going to leave?
We can't tell your story.
You don't have a camera. What are you going to tell a story with? I'm asking you point blank, are you leaving? You guys are walking that way. You're apparently threatened. Oh, okay. I don't have to answer.
We're not threatening you guys.
We were having a very good dialogue with Scoopy. And she wanted to tell your story.
I believe that, but as you can
Hey, the real story is being told by people right here, so don't worry about that.
Give you an idea of
What was that?
So, I know where you guys are coming in from like the major media standpoint. What we've got going is the real feet on the street approach. So we've been doing live broadcast feeds every day from inside with the real narrative that's given by the people of the CHOP. And I think that's where you're seeing a lot of friction, is that the jump off point for a lot of people that came out here was when we saw a lot of other images. Right. And then you've got guys like,
do I think that was absolutely ludicrous? Of course. I am not part of that.
The only excuse for Fox, a lot of people don't like Fox, right? There's that. But when they Photoshop the images, that puts people over the edge.
One day paid leave.
I know, right?
I am not in New York, and I do not make enough money to make those decisions. But you cannot hold that on me.
You're standing out here defending Fox News, so I don't know what takes.
We didn't say we were holding it on you.
We're holding the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, the company. It's not you personally. It's not you personally.
You're
It's the
literally
company.
associated with the
It's
company.
the company that you're associated with.
Fox News and their Photoshop wars.
I wanted to talk to somebody who would tell us what was going to happen if the Department of Transportation came in here today and tried to take barricades.
well,
That's all I wanted to get.
I know that we can't speak for anybody inside
And that,
the
you know
CHOP.
what? That gives you an official response.
But why would we
Now
give
we
you that
can't.
kind of
Now we
information,
don't have an official
though?
response
Because
because
if we give you that
all we can say
then that
is
kind
that
of
we were
puts
pushed
us
out
at-
and that we could not get your
on
response
blast.
to that.
We don't like the whole point is being like we don't want the cops to know what we're planning on doing.
Well, then for
You know, and
operational
when the
security,
news-
I understand that.
Okay.
But you had someone that wanted to tell us.
Or somebody that was willing to talk to us. It wasn't necessarily going to be answering questions that they can't answer, but we were trying to have a dialogue. That's all. We were
Right.
setting up, and that's how we hear your guys' side of things.
For sure.
Do you want? I mean, that we're
Don't
not.
take it personally. Please don't take it
I'm
personally.
not
It's
taking
the
it personally.
company
It's
that
just
you're
extremely-
associated with. That's who we are against. It's Fox
Well,
News.
then you can give that opinion, though. You can put your opinion out there.
But
on
you're
that channel.
associated with them. You're gonna go back and
I'm
give
saying,
them
we
information.
were giving you a voice. We were giving you guys a voice. That's all.
fake
we're
noise.
doing.
have a voice
Yeah, we have a
already.
voice.
Yeah.
It's a fake
We're giving you a
voice.
voice with the people who watch our channel.
But you don't get to choose. You just said you don't get to choose.
You never have a
what-
response, so I just laugh, and you look like a fool.
Oh my goodness.
You just
wouldn't
got
answer
done
any of my
saying-
questions, dude.
You just got done saying. that
You've
guys
said I
have
don't have to
no
answer
control.
your question at
When you
least
asked
3
if I was
times.
leaving.
At least 3 times on camera.
I'm not telling you what I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
So we're not telling you what we're doing.
Exactly.
This is one thing
I love how you try and spin this shit all the time.
This is one thing I'm saying in front of all the cameras. You guys, you. Who
The
knows
other
this
guy
man?
went that way.
All right. I don't know this man. I guess you're with us or something.
I look like a cop, though.
No, not fine, bro. But you and your friend and your camera crew will not even step a foot behind that barricade. Anymore. Call the cops if you want.
Fair enough.
But you guys
You know
come
what?
back there.
We're gonna leave for the day.
All right.
Thank you.
Forever, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Anything that they got.
Yep. No, I'm not moving, but I'm also not.
You're trying to give us a voice? No, you're fucking not.
No.
Yeah, that's kicking the nuts. That's a huge fucking kick in the nuts. Are you serious?
I was in black.
Exactly.
I have no idea. Suck my fucking dick.
Well,
You're
all right.
still
So
the impression.
what we got here is the only one are with Fox News.
I think they're just scared that we're
Fox
gonna
News TV,
find out
and
what
their
car
idea
they're
was that
driving
they were
and
going to
what
come in
plates
and get an
and all
idea
that.
Oh, I have the
of
plates
what's
from
happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
And
You were leaving.
But if he's here, where did the other guy go?
He doesn't look like leaving. Really don't.
No, the other guy, dude in the black who just
No, not at all.
walked down and got picked up by the.
Oh look,
blue
there's that van again.
Yeah.
There's that van again.
It's that van.
It's that
I've got
van.
the plates. He walked down and got picked up by the camera operator.
Your guy keeps circling. The guy in the blue van.
As long as they stay out of CHOP, guys, you know what I mean? That's all we care about. We do not need people like that in CHOP redirecting our messages. And I love that you guys are down here watching them. So keep doing this. Good job, guys.
You know,
Awesome. You guys are awesome.
what our message is, we not giving you shit until you give us what we want. You not getting nothing. How simple is it to a few simple demands? Police cameras. Don't rehire the fucking police that been fired already. Simple shit that you can't. You know they fund them by 50%. You can't give us shit to the governor and the mayor. You want us to trust you? Fucking show us.
And to all the people that we're offending, that thinks that this is a problem, that people over here protesting, I want to say this one thing to you guys. You guys have to be sick or fucked up in the head to watch a video of a man dying and have a problem with people out here protesting every day for their rights and justice.
And let's not forget our military. Michael Aquino, lead military, human trafficker, a devil worshiper. You want me to send my son to the military knowing there's KKK clans, human traffickers in there? We're changing everything.
The whole system.
Fuck
gotta
the
change.
system.
Fuck the system.
Change the fucking flag.
Yup.
We've had 12 presidents that owned slaves, and the fourth one not. But all the other 12 all owned slaves, meaning that color, that flag, that constitution wasn't made for us.
It's bullshit.
We need some new shit.
That's why I burned the flag.
Burn that bitch.
That's why you burned the flag.
They're never going to be allowed to step foot inside the CHOP. And that's word from the inside. And so right now, what's going down is they said
You guys heard that? You guys heard that?
All right, how's sound, guys? Sorry, apparently my mic got unplugged at some point.
Actually, I'd like to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an honest person. I'm not moving, but I'm also not taking the camera off them until they actually leave, which I don't believe that they're going to. Rob Herman, goodbye. And all right, y'all, good that sound is better now. Oh, Rob, you already got blocked. Yeah, that makes sense. So, the kind of Sprinter-like van took off with camera operator and I don't even know how I want to describe him. The dude that literally just wants to rile everything up. He was, you could literally tell he was just fuming. He was foaming at the mouth, just wanting for something to go down, just walking around because he couldn't release his anger with his fists. And now we're following two of the other members of the crew. One of them went into, I don't know the name of this building. Oh, quick pause for the Shiba. Everyone look at this Shiba. Shibas are the greatest dogs in the world. Very cute, very cute, very cute. Anyways, one of them went into this building on the corner of 12th and Olive. So maybe he's local. Concrete Reporting is over there covering stuff. I told them mic issues again. Dang it. Alright.
Oh yeah, that's like a law enforcement SUV right there. So that white SUV that just sped out was some sort of law enforcement. Unfortunately, I don't, like, the plates aren't gonna be good. Yeah, darn it. I think you guys' comments are late, a little bit late, so I unplugged the mic. Hopefully it's better. But CJ's talking to the fourth member of the crew who's outside. I told them I was not moving any further, but they said they were gonna leave. Geez, that was probably, that was 30 minutes ago. It kept going straight, I think. Oh, did it? Yeah, I'm gonna stay here, but yeah. So that's the fourth member of the crew, and I'm not gonna, well, I said I wasn't gonna leave, but now that I think about it, I mean, we got a couple cameras on them, so I'm currently maybe a little more interested in that white SUV that sped off. But the summary is, Fox News crew, although I'm going to use crew in air quotes, it was mostly just, I think, a camera operator and then basically 3 security guards. You know, wanted to film. They said it was just going to be B-roll. They said that, you know, they wanted to tell the accurate story, blah, blah, blah. Just, you know, typical BS. And, then they said they were going to leave, you know, at least 20 minutes ago, and they still haven't left. So, looks like maybe they're leaving now. Who knows? Yeah, although Ethan, I will qualify. The T word is not a word that that has racist undertones. So I know that you didn't mean that in that intention, but I'm not a fan of that word. Just FYI. Tyler Jones, no way. CJ's your neighbor. That's friggin' hilarious. I told him I was going to stand here, so I'm an honest person, and I'm not going to do that. So, there's plates. I mean, someone can pull that. It's going to be clear enough. So, they'll be able to screenshot it. Alright, I'm going to go tell CJ. Yep, yeah, it totally is. No, Ethan, you're good. You don't need to apologize. I didn't know that word had racist undertones until like a month ago. Like everyone who's been watching these streams has good intentions. We're also all human. We're not going to be perfect. Like, I've messed up people's pronouns. I've said things that were inaccurate. We're not going to be perfect. So you don't need, you don't need to apologize. But I was just trying to politely let you know that, like, that word in 2020 is one of the words that I think we should all remove from our vocabulary. So, no ill will towards you. I wasn't really trying to call you out, although I guess I did publicly. I apologize for that, but I was just trying to share the information that, you know, I gathered recently. So, Yep, everyone is learning. We are all learning lots and lots and lots of things, and also trying to process them mentally and emotionally and all that good stuff. So we just gotta keep doing the best that we can. And all right, so I'm gonna say it on stream, but I'm clarifying that I do not use this word and I do not like it. So the word Pierre is thug. Thug is a word that has major racist undertones and is, you know, is one that, in my opinion, should be removed from everyone's vocabulary in 2020. So, yeah, Neil Travis, exactly. So, the guy in the other stream is talking about how they hired big security companies to protect them from residents of Laura, you mean the person that that CJ is interviewing? And I want to be perfectly clear with everyone who watches my streams. Like, I think you guys have this, like, perception of me that I'm like a really good human being. That is, I am making up for a lot of lost time. I want to be super clear about that. Like, I thought I was a good person for quite some time. I was not a good person. So I am not, when I try and educate or say something might be wrong, like, I am not coming from a place of I am better than you by any means. Like, I am working through all of that stuff too. So, I want to be clear about that. Okay, interesting. I'll have to check that stream out after it's done. I'm gonna kind of loop around and check all the entrances real quick. Yeah, Sandra. I mean, bullies is just a better word to use. You know, like, so, yeah, I think he's a resident of that, apartment building, but I'm just going to do a loop around to see if I can spot that, that white SUV, and then I'm going to go get some donuts maybe. What time is it? Jesus, it's already almost 9:30. Crazy. Do you mind if I get your dog on camera? You don't mind, or you do mind? Okay. Everyone just loves seeing dogs, especially right now. Oh, I'm sorry, pupper. How old is he or she? 10 or 11. 10 or awesome. I've got a 14-year-old Shiba Inu cattle dog. What sort of mix is she? Do you know?
German Shepherd.
Okay, awesome. So does she have like the purple, is her tongue purple?
Not the purple tongue, but she has the thick neck.
Oh yeah, okay, now I see the chow chow. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of your Sunday. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna loop around and see if I can see anything at the entrances as far as that white SUV, and then go get some sustenance. So alright, Neil, I'm gonna read your comment. I've had different views, and this opened my eyes. I lived in St. Louis during the Mike Brown incident and was scared because of what the media was putting out. Brad, these live streams, marches, and hearing these voices of hurt speak up and just want to be accepted is what opened my eyes and helped me understand. I'm still learning, but I stand to make things right, and we need to change. Wow. Yeah, yep. You know, I mean, my moment of awakening was, you know, the tear gassing and macing and all that stuff. Like, I mean, I've shared it with, I don't know if I've shared it on stream, but I've shared it with a bunch of close friends. Like, I suffer from depression and anxiety like many of us do. And, you know, when the protests happened, I was at home, like, just feeling depressed as shit because 2020 has just been terrible. And, you know, just doing a whole lot of nothing except walking my foster dog and, like, eating once a day and just not in a good mental space. And, you know, then I started watching streams and I figured out what Twitch was and hopped onto Small Gamer and stuff like that, and was just watching everything that went down. And, like, it feels a little crappy to say this, but, like, this whole situation kind of just snapped me out of that depression. And I was like, I just have to get out there. I have to, like, this is something that I can do. You know, I kind of know how to produce, like, how to make things look good on camera, because that's what I do for my job. And, yeah, I'm like, I just got to get out there and share what's going on.
So,
What's up?
did you know, because I just found this out, but Omari said that the people are okay with those barriers getting removed, and those barriers getting removed, but they were just gonna leave those barriers.
These ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, is that what he tweeted?
Yeah,
I got an alert, but I haven't been able to check.
Well,
So.
I just spoke with him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just out here, and that's what he said. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I guess Judkins said that she was gonna not touch none of those barriers, but they were gonna come and remove these.
Who said that?
Judkins, the mayor.
Oh, Durkin.
Durkin, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying Judkins.
That's okay. Okay, so one of the other streamers down here was just saying that, and maybe that's the pin tweet, Victoria, that you sent, but, like, the barricades down there, the barricades there, and the barricades there may be removed, but we're gonna keep the barricades there and around there. So, you didn't see that car at all, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, the plywood is what is painted for the most part. I mean, some of them are painted on, but, like, let's be honest, they're concrete barriers. I don't know how painting or graffiti or anything like that, quote unquote, ruins them. Like, they still serve the exact same purpose, whether they have graffiti on them or not. In fact, they look a whole lot cooler if they've got graffiti. And I would even go as far as saying people would be less inclined to run into them with colors on them than if they are just plain gray, because they're going to stick out better to your eyes. But three streams live. Oh, you mean, Walter, do you mean 3 streams on the ground? Yeah, probably. So myself, Concrete, and then LA China should also be live. They're who I was just speaking with. And they've been streaming for quite some time. So they're definitely dialed in. How's it going? I saw Marcus from the garden walk past me, but I was going the opposite way, so I'm gonna try and see if I can catch him and see if he has anything to say on camera about recent developments, because I really like what he has to say. I really like him as a human being, as a person. Walter, are you asking if LA China is with Converge? I believe that they are just independent. So, well, there was someone there was someone there blasting some Creed, and it definitely looked like they didn't want to be on camera, so I was trying to avoid getting them on camera. Unlike this birdie, who definitely wants to be on camera. Yeah, no, LA China is, they're by themselves, as far as I know. I'm on the ground, I'm not gonna get your face. I realize a lot of people don't want that. All right. Oh, so I got eyes on Marcus, and yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything he wants to say on camera real quick. So maybe he will, maybe he won't. Everybody likes birds, right? Actually, funny story, I used to be really averse to birds, and now I spend most Sundays at a rooster rescue that has a ton of birds. Roosters, chickens, ducks, all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, I used to be a little bird averse, but now I just love birds. So, I'm gonna see if there's anything Marcus wants to say on camera. So I'm gonna set this down in the garden for a second, and if there's anything he wants to say, then I'll get it on camera. Otherwise, I'm gonna go get some donuts at some point.
About the garden, like, it would behoove you to keep it. White man. Is he still in the military? Yeah. Every generation has a thing, but I don't know, this time around, perhaps they've always said this, but this time around it does feel different.
Oh, really? Where are they?
Okay, everyone. I'm gonna scroll back through the comments. Marcus didn't have anything he wanted to say on camera, so I'm not gonna push him. I'm sure he's got outlets able to easily push his message. So, Kat, you're gonna listen to Creed? Ew. Got some puppers on the field. Fredericksburg, Missouri, Black Lives Matter march. The anti-protesters were the racists, and I've been finding who was there and reported to their jobs. 2 guys were standing across the street with hanging gestures. The problem is towns are so small and so are the marches. Yeah. Look at all these puppers. Look at this healer. Healers are my favorite too. Hi, pupper. How's it going? How old is your cattle dog? 5. I've got a Shiba Inu cattle dog mix. She's 14 though, so none of this anymore. She just sleeps all day.
My 9-year-old that my ex had still plays.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't start slowing down till like maybe 10. They're awesome dogs. Have a good weekend. Hello. Are these don't Belgian Shepherds? Okay, I was gonna say, so are Belgian Shepherds always black?
No, they come Malinois color, which is a fawn
Yeah.
hair. They come Siberian color, which is a long brown hair.
Hi.
And then these are called Girondale color, which is
That's okay. Yes. And what's the difference between these and I don't know how to pronounce it, but Teruvians or whatever? Tavirans.
exact same dog, just different color.
Oh, okay.
Only different.
Okay. Hi. Look at dog selfies are the best selfies, everyone. These are very friendly puppers. And I haven't had a dog in a while, so. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. This is Mom. Yep. So this is Mama, and that's her son.
Yeah.
And they're service dogs, and they're very friendly. Oh yeah, what a good boy. Cool. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you guys live in the area or just?
We just moved in a few blocks away.
Oh, nice.
Right as the chop thing started happening.
Wait, were you in Seattle already or?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, by the way, I'm live streaming.
Oh, okay.
I should have said that earlier, but I don't think anything has been disclosed. Would you guys be interested in sharing your experience moving into the area? Either just like I can have the camera like this and we can just pick up audio, or no pressure. If you don't feel comfortable, totally do not. Like, that's why I'm asking.
I don't say much.
He's camera shy.
Okay, no worries. Totally understand.
How about you ask questions while you shoot yourself?
Okay, yeah.
And I'll answer as I feel comfortable.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, that works. All right, so I'm gonna I turn the camera around so that you can see that it's facing this way. So I'm gonna selfie style, and I've got 2 folks here that just within the past month moved in the area, and I'm just gonna try and get their temperature on the situation. So you guys said you are from Seattle, so you moved from Seattle to the area.
We moved from Seattle to be close. We wanted to be on Capitol Hill. We've
Okay.
been wanting to move to Capitol Hill for a few years now.
Big base of friends that live here.
Okay, so they wanted to move closer to Capitol Hill because that's where a lot of their close friends were. And so you were a month ago you were here before everything started, correct?
Yep.
Just for a brief couple of days,
Yep,
probably.
Correct.
But we come to Cal Anderson Park.
All the time. Okay.
All the time.
Okay. So they're super familiar with Cal Anderson Park, which is where I'm standing and where, you know, you've seen me multiple times. So just, you know, like 30,000 viewpoint, what would you say changed being a resident in the area from moving in pre the chop to post chop?
I think
If you can summarize.
from being slightly uncomfortable and knowing that you needed to be smart about when and where you walk to being actively scared to go out during the daytime.
And
Oh.
really scared at night.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I won't do it.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, it's made the general area feel inaccessible to the residents. I have a number of friends that are actually within the zone, and they've not been able to return to their homes. One of them can't get their car in and out. They've had to stay with friends. Two others have had tear gas blowing in their windows on different evenings. Their dogs are shaking through the night because
Yeah.
of the bombs.
PTSD.
And,
Yeah.
Yes, and the fireworks. It's been a really, really unbelievably negative experience for people that are stuck right in it, that have no choice. I think that.
And whereas before I felt incredibly sympathetic to the movement, I feel quite alienated.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Interesting.
a counterproductivity to it in that sense, because yeah, you took a lot of super tolerant. You've got, you know.
This is probably the most tolerant
Yeah,
area,
you've got a
arguably in the
community
world.
that is really all about tolerance
And
about
inclusion.
inclusive views and about, you know, fighting for social justice and the rights of everybody. And you've turned everything against them, where we don't feel like, you know, we belong in our own neighborhood.
Okay.
And I think that's counterproductive to what we're trying to achieve here.
But on the same token, I feel incredibly divided because I support the ideal.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
Not the execution.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So to just back up real quick, I'm just gonna summarize, and you can then say that you agree or disagree. You would say that you are in full support of the movement, but you feel that the situation of CHOP has possibly made you feel disenfranchised from it, and maybe even slightly less passionate about the movement, maybe? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very much.
So I'm just gonna give my personal commentary, and I totally, I think it's, I haven't interviewed yet anyone who lives in the area, so I really appreciate you guys talking to me. I've lived in Seattle for 12 years. I also spend a fair amount of time here because many of my friends live on Capitol Hill, and I, like, before COVID, I used to play soccer here all the time.
Right.
So I've actually felt as safe as I ever have here. So I'd be interested in hearing, like, if you're comfortable, you know, the reasons why you, some of the things that you have seen, or reasons why you feel like you've changed, feeling less safe in the area. I totally agree with the night part. The vibe definitely changes once it goes dark. I realize, you know, a lot of my friends and viewers out there are always like, be safe, be safe, be safe. And I say, look, I know what I'm doing. Please trust me. I'm not going to put myself in a situation that I feel uncomfortable or feel unsafe. But is there anything, you know, a specific or general examples that you can think of that made that switch from, like, okay, we felt safe in the area, to now we feel less safe?
Yeah, easily. Clashes between, like, maybe Proud Boy type sympathizers,
Okay.
and of course the other side. Even during the day, the cars that would maybe potentially run into crowds to fight against the blocks. You know, there's definitely
The smoke on the corners.
Yeah. Okay.
It's that level of thing.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I know, you know, we come here often and visit with dog friends.
Uh-huh.
And I know one of our dog friends has had a gun pulled on her.
Okay.
Multiple times.
I've had a gun brandished on me before, so I understand that. Yeah.
And then, hearing and seeing footage of the violence or the potential violence. And
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't believe how bad it is, and I can only imagine how much worse it could be.
Right.
And just not wanting to add to the mix.
Okay.
And it's the elements that are beyond the protest. The protest
Yes.
and the protesters
So
are not the issue.
yes, so that's what I wanted to speak upon. I empathize with and I hear what you guys are saying. What I would like to add, and I think what you just did, is many of the factors that might be making residents in the area unsafe are ancillary and extraneous to the actual movement. Like you specifically mentioned Proud Boys. So the only night that I've really felt unsafe was the first night that the police vacated, because I was listening to police scanners and there were reports of 20 to 30 armed white supremacists in the area. Now, that was never confirmed. The police scanners had specific intersections, like it's 2020, everyone has cameras, there's no video proof of that. But it was still like being in a movement for social justice and equality versus people who obviously are against it and are armed, like you can't help but not feel worried. But yeah, I think what my ramble was is like many of the things that I'm hearing you say make you feel uneasy and unsafe as residents are not directly related to the movement. Okay, cool.
90% of it. However,
Yeah, great.
However, here's one specific example that happened that scared the crap out of me.
Uh-huh.
I was walking the dogs,
Okay.
and I heard a verbal confrontation. I looked up, and I saw an elderly man on his motor-sized wheelchair
Uh-huh.
with his oxygen attached to him, and a young, maybe like late 20s, white male screaming at him that he was going to pull him out of the chair and beat him, a lot of et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And as I watched the situation unfold, it turned out that the guy in the wheelchair was shouting "White Lives Matter," and the other guy was, "What did you say? And how can you say that? This is not about that. This is about Black Lives Matter." And there was a lot of threatening, posturing. I took out my cell phone to record it. But
Yeah.
Of course, I was shaking, so I didn't
Yeah.
actually hit record. I just
Uh-huh.
thought I did. And he looked up and saw me, and that's when he started backing away. But I really feel like he was going to take this 70, 80, 90-year-old man and beat the crap out of him
Yeah.
for sharing his point of view. Do I agree with that point of view? No.
No. Yeah.
But the incipient violence in the middle of the day on a main street,
Yeah.
it was scary.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a specific example that I have personally not experienced, but I can totally put myself in those shoes and, understand that many people would not feel comfortable in that situation.
So,
Yeah. So I'm really proud of myself that I didn't run away, and I
Yeah.
had my cell phone there, and it did de-escalate.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
No, and I think I'll add a little bit. I think there are groups within the CHOP community that are working towards educating people on how to de-escalate. Like we don't, in general as humans, we have no idea how to de-escalate. If you've seen some of the things happen, what happens when an altercation takes place? 15 people mob around the situation between two people, and it escalates.
Yeah.
And what we need is people who are professionals. So if you and I are having an altercation, he can come in and maybe one other person and calm the situation down, and it's way more less. It's
where there's more alike than difference. You
Yeah.
need to amplify the parts of even what she was describing, where somebody's yelling "White Lives Matter" and clearly is on a different side of things. I guarantee if you delve depthfully enough, there's commonalities there.
And
Sure.
there's pain there. There's mutual pain.
Yes, that was the other thing I was going to say is like not only in 2020 but specifically in this movement and in this situation, we are all, every single person and every single human involved is processing so many different emotions. My camera is pointing this way, by the way. I'm not filming you.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening to your conversation, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, totally fine. You know, we're all processing so many different emotions and processing information and learning, like that it's extra hard right now to not get triggered and not to want to escalate. You know, if I see you say, if I'm walking down and I hear you say white lives matter, I go, whoa, what is this lady thinking?
Yeah,
and my immediate response
there needs to be some education here.
yeah, and because I'm so passionate, my immediate knee-jerk response is I need to tell her what is up and probably get in her face. But then if you like take a deep breath, okay, let's find out why that person feels that way and have a conversation. You know, that's part of the problem with these things is we can't have the conversation that we're having right now through these devices. You know, if we were all sitting at a keyboard, I can guarantee you this conversation would not be going the same way.
Right.
Because we couldn't read body language, we couldn't, you know, there's no tone, there's no inflection. We couldn't see each other, even though, you know...
70% of communication is not what we say, but how we say it.
Yeah, yeah.
70% at least. I will give you, if you don't mind, another example that's the other side of the coin.
Okay, yeah, I'd love that.
Which is, I was talking to my mom in Phoenix, who's also part of that older generation, that older demographic, and she said to me, I just don't understand what all the furor is about. It was just one man who died. Why all this chaos and destruction over one man? And I was able to explain to her that the Black Lives Matter is about more than one person. It's about a pervasive systemic problem that does need to be addressed. So in that respect, the movement worked. It found somebody who didn't understand and prompted them to ask questions.
Yeah.
And that's the point,
Yeah.
from my perspective, of what
Yeah.
the movement is and the peaceful protest is. It's not to make other people suddenly care or believe in your point of view. It's to spread the knowledge that there's something deeply anti-American going on here. There's something deeply corrupt and corrosive that has perverted something that should be for everyone's good. Just talk about professionals de-escalating violence. I thought that's what the cops were supposed to do.
Yeah, this is me laughing on camera because I personally have been in situations where the police escalated things in the past 3 weeks just because I'm holding a camera.
I believe you.
You know, like
I believe you.
my name has been on police scanners. They know who I am. They watch my streams. It's like, why is that a thing? You know, why does that need to happen? Thank you for listening.
Yeah. But so I think the problem is, from my point of view, it's not that we don't have systems in place. The problem is that the systems we have been corrupted. They've been perverted. And
the wrong systems have been defunded. And the money has been taken away, and the infrastructure has been taken away, and the employees have been taken away, and the education have been taken away from the entities, the government entities that we need to uplift and fund better. And unfortunately, we continue to throw money into government, I'm going to say, assistance that is militarized and stuff, you know, like,
absolutely.
So.
Yep.
Well,
we agree.
Okay, here's your third example.
Okay, yeah.
It happened before the movement.
Okay.
I was just standing on a corner talking to a policeman.
Yep.
And we were talking about the mental health crisis in Seattle in general and in Seattle. And he started talking about having no sympathy for people who were choosing to destroy themselves and others. And with my nursing background, we were able to bond over both being, you know, quasi first responders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not an EMT, but I do, you know, with
No,
nursing
you see,
background.
yeah, you see some stuff, I'm sure.
I've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
And I have some education that maybe not everybody does. And so I was able to say to him, imagine that these people were little kids and something happened to them. Either they were abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or, you know, they were afraid of not having enough food or shelter. And they struck out and used some bad coping mechanisms that made them feel better in the short term. And then those bad coping mechanisms became their default go-to. And they never learned anything else.
Yeah.
They said, are they really choosing that coping mechanism that was thrust upon them as a child, and that they don't have the skills to choose anything different? And by the end of the conversation, I feel like he went from you know, thinking that the only thing to do for people with mental health issues was to lock them up or beat them up or, you know, Hannibal eye for an eye type justice to, okay, well maybe it is about teaching different behaviors.
Yeah.
But that happened through a conversation.
Yep.
It didn't happen through threats. It didn't happen through pressure.
Yeah.
It happened through identifying a common goal and sharing different perspectives.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And he shared his frustration that the only thing he could do as a police officer, he's like, I'm not allowed to do anything except throw these people in jail or take them to the ER that turns them away.
Yeah.
I have no tools to help
yeah.
these people.
And no education and so on and so forth. The other thing I'll just add to, you know, like people who look like us, and I'm going to presume we're all three of us are moderately in the same socioeconomic status. You know, we have more access to, if we happen to deal with addiction, to have access to that. So to just piggyback on that situation, not only maybe someone has chosen a coping mechanism that they then makes them feel like they're normal or whatever that situation is, they also most likely don't have any sort of help, you know, that maybe they're not in contact with their family anymore, you know, the social services, they don't have insurance, so on and so forth. It's like, how do you it is literally hard enough for someone like all three of us to get unaddicted to certain things. So imagine trying to do it with no help, no support system, no money.
It's not possible.
Yeah, it's literally not possible. No. And the people that sit there and say
and judge
and you know, and have had a conversation with anyone who's ever been addicted or dealt with addiction, you know, that just say, oh, they're giving their lives away, like, you know, that's just totally inaccurate. So I totally appreciate your guys' time. If you want to watch this, I'm streaming on my Facebook page. My name is Brad Fox.
Hi, Brad.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm probably the only person, if you search Brad Fox, that has a Black Lives Matter frame and a rooster on my head, so it's pretty easy to find.
Thank you for letting me share my perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been wanting to get a resident, so I'm like, I honestly, I was getting ready to leave like an hour ago, and things have just transpired, and I keep having really good conversations.
This is
so,
my first day back.
Okay.
Through the area.
So how long? What was the previous day before?
What was the last time you were here, Michael? Well, I came through.
I stayed away for a week anyway.
Yeah, like kind of basically after the major violence incidents.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally understandable. Yeah, I was a little. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest. I was a little worried coming out here, but like, I'll go back to, I personally have felt as safe here as I ever had, and I'm not trying to push. I'm not trying to push that narrative at all. Yeah.
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah.
That I learned in nursing school.
Uh-huh.
Right as they were starting to defund outpatient mental health, is that you have a bigger problem and it costs you more. It costs you more to take care of the mentally ill in the emergency department. It costs you more to take care of the destruction caused by people in pain, damaging your infrastructure. It costs more and does less not to have mental health outpatient treatment. And that's what we really need.
Yep.
That's what we really need.
Yep. Either pay for it on the front end or pay for it on the back end, and it costs more to pay for it on the back end.
It costs more and you get less. Why
Yeah.
are we doing this?
I don't know. I wish we as humanity would figure it out sooner than later. I have more hope right now, but all right, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Take care. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day. All right, so that was just super organic. I did not expect to have that long of a conversation, but I think that was really important, you know, because they're residents here, and they shared that they have, you know, their feelings of safety have changed a little bit, but in the end, you know, we kind of clarified that the majority of them feeling less safe is from outside sources and not directly related, not directly related to the movement per se. So, see, I'm gonna try and scroll back through here. Yeah, I mean, I've learned so much about de-escalation in the past 3 weeks, and I'm still not relatively informed at all, but like I've learned a lot of things. I think it's super important. Like that should be a high school class for sure. So, de-escalation, how to do taxes, how to do budget, stuff like that. So, Alright, I'm gonna try and check the message. Alright, that is not me crying, although I did get emotional a little bit during that. That's still my left eye is like, my left eye is not feeling great today. So I'm gonna probably rock some new, I think it's time for some new contacts. I feel like we're pretty good here, and it is, wow, it's 11:05. I need to go pick up my donut order before it closes. Yeah, I think it's just, I don't know, maybe it's, I probably got some dog fur or something in there. I just need to eye drop it. Yeah, I'm gonna head and do some errands. I gotta pick up some donuts that I ordered, and I can't remember what time the event is that I was gonna cover, but I'll be live sometime pretty soon. Dust storm. Ooh, yeah, dust storm does not sound fun. I'll definitely take rain over a dust storm. But yeah, 10:05. Is it really 10:05? It is 10:05. Thank you for the Discord message that it's 10:05. I tried to do some updating on my devices last night, and I think my watch got all funky and maybe the time zone changed or something. So, also I can't read time unless it's digital. So, alright, I'm gonna go get a coffee and some donuts because I'm tired. Wait, did we fall? No, we didn't fall back. Don't try and confuse me. My brain is already at very low capacity. Alright, yeah, so I'll be live at another event sometime soon, but hopefully we can clip some of the stuff that we got today, and I got all that coverage of Fox News and whatnot. I want to say the march that I'm going to cover is like 3 p.m., but I also probably will pop into the Starbucks rally that is at 11, because I'll be driving by that way. So, yeah, I might be live like within the next hour or so. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.